returned to the gun cutter, taking Beckwin with us, but little new information. Save that the bonded merchant guild of Synesius may be worth questioning, and that the Pontius was a name with fatal consequences.
Hello everyone, my name is Eric and welcome back to Eisenhorn. Now, the question is, what am I supposed to do? Talk to Amos about his inquiries into the name Pontius. Pontius Pilate, everybody. Pontius Pilate. Because, I just need to put a timer on this. Otherwise I'll forget. There we go. And we'll... Amos. Amos. Are you Amos? No, you're... the stutter that he has. I can't remember your name. Who are you? Are you Amos?
It's a common enough
I think
name
so.
in this subsector. I've turned up over 500,000 citizens with that forename. Another 200,000 with it as a middle name, plus another 40 or 50,000 spelling variants.
What
Ugh.
about the definite article?
I have over 9,000 marks with that connection.
Pontius Glor,
Not on my lists,
because he's dead?
because he's dead. But
Ooh.
it sort of makes sense.
Pontius Glor, the seventh son of Oberon Glor, a wastrel dilettante who fell into heresy, becoming an abominable disciple of chaos. For 15 long years he wrought discord and evil before being slain by the great Absalom Angevin. Gudrun was the ancestral home of the Glors. He may be dead, but the name and the connection were too obvious to ignore.
Interesting.
Midas, find us passage to Gudrun.
That girl Beckwin is waiting in your room.
Who? Elizabeth Beckwin is in my quarters. Who was she? Oh right, that was the courtesan we found previously. I guess my room is the one... Oh yes, we have a... There we go, here she is. And she's still dressed in the nightgown. So maybe she would be
The
given something
Archives say
better.
they will charge me with murder and conspiracy.
Sit down.
Wow, that was a weird sync. What was that?
I can make sure the charges are dropped. I have that authority.
Why would you do that? Even if you clear me, I can't carry on here. I'll be marked as trouble. I'll have to move on again.
You're not from Hubris?
No. I was born on Bonaventure. Got here by way of this and that. I've travelled a lot. Never stayed put for very long.
Because things get difficult.
That's right. I'd stuck it out here longer than anywhere. Now that's all screwed up.
Stand up.
Oh, he's using
Make your
his...
mind up.
He's using
I want to
his
ask you some
psychic
questions
thingy.
about the men who employed you at Thorview 12011. If you answer helpfully, I can cut you a deal.
What sort of deal?
I can take you to Gudrun, or I can offer you employment if you're interested.
Employment? Even big bad inquisitors have needs, huh? That's fine.
You misunderstand. The services I have in mind will be new to you. Not the sort of work you're accustomed to.
You're an odd one, all right. Are all inquisitors like you?
No, they don't have much sense. Not any common sense. They have
Once
exterminators!
Fishig returned Iclone's possessions to us from the custodians, Loink and I prepared to conduct an auto-seance.
Comma.
I did not expect to glean much from the process, but it was one of the first techniques I'd learned as an Inquisitor. And it was possible that this close inspection of the psychic residues would reveal something to us.
Ready to begin whenever you are, Master.
That's a nice 3D projection. Inspect evidence left over from Iclone plot. Oh, yeah. Location status. Nope. Psychic bullshit something. What do you want from me, Amos? This kind of pisses me off with the game, because it doesn't really tell me what it wants me to do. Oh. Why? So that's... I see. Now I get it. But the problem is that it doesn't really prompt me to do anything, and that's a problem. Because then I kind of get stupid and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. What's going on?
I can feel the aftertaste of his death. Do not touch it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. There we go. Ah. This was a tricky one, though. This was a bit more tricky. Let's see. Aha.
This has a thick, gelatinous aura. Lowick, amplify me.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Amplify me? What the fuck do you mean by that? Whoa. I was not prepared. I was prepared for it to be like it was previously. It's growing really quickly. Fuck! God damn it. Okay then.
Day Sumner. I hear Day Sumner as a barely audible whisper.
What the hell is this thing? Is this a giant sarcophagi of some kind? Let's see where this leads. I'm really curious right now. Okay, what's this then?
Colder than the ministrations of Dormant. Nothing. Nothing but malice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
There was danger. Vile danger. From the casket.
I felt it.
But the whole seance was unseemly, Master. As if distracted.
So he's a psyker
by
then?
Some factor.
I can explain. The girl we have aboard is an untouchable.
Keep her away from me.
So they're raining untouchables now. Because reasons? Because the story needs to be interesting? Hi. Okay. Aspects of compact blah 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 blah. Need to say added to the library. Okay. Leave the quarters. Ah, yeah. It would be nice if it prompted me on the screen.
Takeoff. We'll be ready shortly.
To tell me what you want me to do. Rather than just, done.
And so we left the freezing world of hubris behind, taking Elizabeth and Fishig with us.
Well, Fishig was the guy.
Piloted the gun cutter up out of the atmosphere to the Essene awaiting above us in orbit. This vast bulk clipper was a trader, running cargoes of fine wine from Hesperus to Hubris.
Uh-huh. So... Can I run now, or are you going to walk and this is going to be a really boring talky part? That's sneaky.
Tobias Maxilla,
yeah.
the ship's captain, had been recruited by Betancourt to get us to Gudrun in 2 weeks.
And that will take real in-game time. 2 weeks. Actually, they did fast forward. Holy crap. Meet the Essene's captain on the ship's bridge. I guess that's over here. Or is it? Yeah, again, I don't really get a waypoint, so... What now? Is it over? Oh yeah, I guess it's over here with all the people. By the way, do I have any money? Do I have any? I have 2,000. Never mind. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Servant Amos. He can only have hacking time, server skulls. Auspex get better modifiers during hacking. Okay. So he has to level up. So can we? Hi guys. Anyone want to talk to me? No, this is servitor. Servitor. So nothing. Okay. Wait. There's something. That was weird. Damn, it's dark here too. This little stutter he does is a bit
Tobias
annoying.
Maxilla at your service.
You run this route regularly?
For the past few decades, it seems.
Cool hat.
Sameta, Hesperus,
I think
Trajan,
Bram Stoker's Dracula wants his hat back. Or I mean his hair.
sometimes to Messina too. When Dormant finishes on Hubris, there'll be a lot more work there.
So you know these routes well?
Yes, Chastener, I know them well.
I don't think we need to start interrogating Master Maxilla yet, Fishy.
It's a beautiful ship, Maxilla. Classic as old pattern, unless I'm mistaken. You are, of course, correct, Captain Bentacore. From the shipyards of Tancred, no less. Wait till you see the staterooms. I have quite the collection of beautiful artifacts. Even some portraits from the Samata School.
I must
Whatever
tell
that
Amos,
is.
our savant. I'm sure he will be fascinated.
I will happily give him a tour once we are underway. One cannot pass up the opportunity of cultivated conversation.
Right.
My entire crew is servitors, which makes them more reliable than pure flesh, but somewhat less loquacious.
Interesting. You don't trust humans?
Inquisitor! It is not a case of trust, simply one of dependability. The Immaterium does not forgive mistakes.
Interesting. So you don't want any humans about because they might be faulty.
The Essene left Hubris later that day, executed the translation to the Empyrean effortlessly, and made best speed for Gudrun. Maxilla provided quarters for us all in his state apartments, but we spent most of our time on the cutter, working.
Well, that's cool.
By the 5th day, my sleep patterns had begun to return to normal. Cyclone stalked my dreams once more, leaving the after-image of his grinning face each time I woke. At least I assumed it was his face.
I guess the cyclone in yeah, it is.
Eisenhorn?
What now? Oh, there's another person here.
Feeling
Where are
cold,
you?
Eisenhorn? You'll join these corpses soon.
I won't. Ah. There's more corpses about. Do I just need to... Am I supposed to not touch them, or what? Yeah, I am supposed to not touch them. Well, this is fun.
Careless
No.
Inquisitor. Your Imperium's days are numbered.
Oh, I walked into someone. Is that
We
it?
translated back into real
Thank
space
you.
and entered the Gudrun system
That
on
was
the morning
stupid.
of the 8th day. Here at the outreach of the system, we would pay our last respects to Laura Spibben. She had joined me in the first place to visit the stars, and that's where we would leave her.
Who was she?
A friend. A comrade.
Not to be too critical now,
Is this how
but
she wanted to go?
is it a
I
thing
don't
that
think she
female
wanted to go at all.
characters in games has to show a lot of boobies?
There is something I have to tell you.
Okay, it wasn't too bad, but
I have
still,
been avoiding
like
this
the
conversation.
corset thingy, but
had no
still a
idea
little bit too
she
much
was
boobies for my
untouchable.
part, especially considering that she was a courtesan.
Like
It's
all
like
untouchables,
slotting her in
presence
there
the warp rendered her immune
into
to
a
psychic
stereotype.
influence, which in turn made her a potent anti-psycho weapon.
Come on, Sisters of Battle.
It
That's
also
how
made
you're
her
sexy
exuded
with
an air
armor.
of unpleasantness, which rose to fear and
Am I right?
revulsion in the psychically attuned. Her whole life had been shaped by this, and she had no idea. She did not take the news well. She knew now that her friendless, loveless existence was due to
Like
the
the
fact
gorge
that she
up
was
there.
abnormal,
This is she has.
and not surprisingly had little interest in the details of the job that I had in mind for her. In truth, I was relieved when Maxilla called me to the bridge.
Well, that will be the end of this episode. I'm finding the intrigue interesting, but some of this is really, really weird. Like the way that former courtesan Elizabeth is dressed, and that weird dream sequence. It kind of like slows down the pace of the game a lot, and also the constant talking. You know what, guys? This is a problem that many people do in movies, in games, in comic books, and everything. Show me, don't tell me. It's a big mistake that most people do. And I know it's supposed to be narrative and everything, but yeah, it's hard to walk from the medium of a book, from literature, to any kind of other medium like video games and movies. It's really hard. It is. And I feel that they really, really want to do this book series right and everything, and they want to do Eisenhorn right. I understand that, I respect that, but it comes out a little bit odd. I have to say that. Well, anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys, and if you liked what you saw, do leave a like and a comment, and please do subscribe. I'm going to sign off now, and I'll see you guys later.